And so please describe to me what the aesthetic look is exactly.
More like this guy here.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and bring
Oh wow, you really have to come in here?
like this guy.
Is this
No,
is this really happening? He met the other guy behind you, bro. Like I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm right into that bad boy.
You can stay right there, behind the camera, behind the camera. No, see now you got me jealous now.
That's okay.
That's not
no,
fair.
but you're more in the category like Luther Rickner, Arnold, okay?
My man. Yeah. Arnold Ferrigno. Huh?
Okay.
Aesthetic. That's great, partner. You two ever go out place everything in its proper place?
That does not make sense, but we usually do go. We head to Kroger's, and we work.
Oh, yeah. I've got a lady waiting for me back home also. She has the most beautiful scrotum. Oh, God. And when she sings, she sounds just like a puppy dog. How do you nail a photo?
Just gotta get in the mode. You gotta talk with your eyes.
Talk with your eyes.
Talk with your eyes. You
Okay,
gotta
so
have the eyes
can you show me a little bit of something, like to this camera? I would love to know how to do this. I just want to know.
Well,
How do you do it?
you
Teach
can
me
smile,
something.
You can get the sexy eyes. Then you gotta get the smile going on some shoes, but.
Wait, hold up.
You got.
I gotta
when
try
it's
this
time,
with
when,
you.
it, when it's
Hold
time
on.
to laugh,
I gotta try
you
this
gotta
with
think
you.
of something funny and start laughing.
Do it again. Do it again. How do you do it? Teach me.
Sexy eyes.
The sexy eye.
This is sexy eyes right here.
Smizing?
Smile.
So you're smizing.
Smizing.
Okay.
And then you gotta get the.
No, I look like I need to take a poop or something.
Wish words were like little toy guns. No sting, no hurt, no one, just a bang, bang. Right?
Is that it?
Yeah, it's something like that. Just a bang,
Toy
bang,
guns.
rolling off your tongue.
Toy guns.
It's no smoke, no
Bang, bang.
bullets.
Water guns. All right.
Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild. Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings. Get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high. Cause St. Louis isn't ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold up, we just saying hi. Five somebody, rise up. Weekdays, catch us live, somebody. Let's go.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Pascal Show. Yes. Woo! Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all you people out there in Pascal Nation. I hope you guys are doing well out there. You know what I mean? There's a lot of reasons to smile today. There was a little bit of a pause and a little bit of a delay in starting the show for various reasons, which we are going to talk about here very, very shortly. I had to change the title of the show for a very specific reason. So if you have not done it yet, I would definitely hit that refresh button real quick so that you can see the new title that's above your heads or underneath this video or above, however you're watching this on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. It's down below or up above us, but definitely take a look at that. We do have some interesting news that just kind of dropped as of, I don't know, apparently this was 13 hours ago, but I'm just catching wind of the story right now as we speak, and we definitely have to talk about that, which we will be jumping into very shortly. Without a shadow of a doubt, we are going to be talking about this because it's just too good to not talk about. But I'm hoping you guys are having a wonderful one. I hope everybody's doing very, very well out there, living the life like it's golden. You know what I'm saying? For all you that are doing good, please comment down below and let me know you're having a good Friday morning because it's Friday. And guess what? It's the weekend, y'all. It's the weekend. You know what I'm saying? Then you can go chill, barbecue, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? Do something really nice for your family, for the people that you love. Be around some friends. You know what I'm saying? Have a Coke and a smile. You know what I'm saying? Have a non-alcoholic drink and a smile, or an alcoholic drink. Just, of course, drink responsibly. Anyway, there's a few things I want to talk about that has nothing to do with the news. It has to do with the format of the show. But I wanted to do this as an open discussion. So I'm going to wait for a few people to come onto the show before I actually, talk about this. It's something I've been mulling around in my head, trying to make a decision on some things for various reasons. But, it's just in regards to the format of the page, this channel, and all that. And we are definitely going to be talking about that here in a little bit. But, I do have my brother, Jackie Buck, in the house. What up, man? What's a guan?
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good to see you. Your background looks a little. Oh, you know what? It's so weird. When I look at the Skype screen, I see a different angle than what is being portrayed on the studio thing, and it throws me off every time when I switch back and forth. I was like, oh, the background looks different today.
Yeah, man. See, because obviously I have a camera here, and then there's the camera on the computer. And if everybody sees up in the far, very, very tiny upper right-hand corner, they could see the other angle where I got the window blasting out, and you know, and it's just one weird angle. But you know, you're just now realizing that, Jack. Like you're just now realizing that.
No, I realize it all the time. It just when I go back and forth from the live stream to the Skype view page, it throws me off.
It just throws you off.
So
I believe that. I believe
and
that.
I just haven't had enough coffee.
Just not enough, man. Not enough coffee. And I understand that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just need a little bit of pick me up so that you can start knocking things out and getting ready for the day and be aware and alert and present in the moment.
Go-go juice.
You know, that go-go juice. You know, I've heard cocaine does that too. I'm just kidding. Don't do it. It's bad. I'm not trying to advocate y'all doing drugs. Drugs are bad, people. Drugs are bad.
Talking about cocaine energy drink, that of which I have had before.
What?
Yeah. And you don't remember cocaine energy drink when that came out? That was like a huge thing, and then it got banned pretty quickly because of the name.
It was called cocaine?
Yeah.
Whoa, that's messed up.
But it had like 40,000% of your B12 or something like that. And so they actually had warnings on there from drinking it. It could turn your skin red because of the amount of B vitamins that are in it.
Wow.
So, but you were woke.
I mean, you are awoken. You know what I'm saying? That's like I'm wide awake. You awoken. You ain't woke. You awoken. You know what I mean? You beyond woke. You're just like, I can see the future. You know what I'm saying? Wow. I can see your heart beating through your skin. That's some crazy focus.
Yeah. Same people that bring you Brondo produced cocaine energy drink, Redux beverages. But Brondo's from that movie Idiocracy. And they got the naming rights and actually produced it.
Who does that?
Funny people.
I know. But at the same time, it's kind of like, how could we come up with an energy drink that's going to F people up even more?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how could we do this so we know for a fact it's going to F everybody up? Like, it's going to get everybody so awake, so alert, that it goes beyond having a Coke, goes beyond having a cup of coffee. Who needs that much caffeine in their life? You know what I'm saying? Who needs that? Really? Bruh.
Just wait till you have kids.
No, I feel you on that, but damn, man. Damn. You know what I'm saying? It's like, then just take naps during the day or something like that. When the kid takes a nap, you take a nap or something like that. You know what I'm saying? That's creepy. That's too much. That really damages the body so bad. And I understand. I ain't got no kids. You know what I'm saying? Not yet, at least. And so I understand that feeling of that feeling. I get it. Of just being like always perpetually exhausted. I get it. But at the same time, you don't need cocaine energy drink.
No, you don't.
You don't need 4,000 B12s in your body. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need that much. What is it? 4,000 milligrams, right?
Oh, I have no idea.
4,000 grams, basically. That's 4,000 grams. So you got 4 grams of B12 in one drink.
Overload.
That's crazy, man. That's too much.
I think you're peeing out most of it.
Yeah. And then imagine the damage that you're doing to your liver as well. You know what I'm saying? That's nuts. That's beyond.
Don't judge
crazy.
me.
I'm not saying anything bad to you, but I'm just saying, like, bruh. Come on.
That's all right. I just replaced it with 5 cups of coffee. We're good.
Damn. Yeah, exactly. Even better. You know, and the funny thing is I used to be so hardcore with the energy drink. Like, for a second there, I was, when we were here, once we started getting locked up, I was literally doing a lot of, like, bang, bang, bang. You know what I'm saying? Like, just knocking things out. You know what I mean? And, but then I knocking back these monster drinks with the coffee. And I started realizing, holy God, what am I doing to my body with that kind of stuff? Don't get me wrong. Energy drinks every once in a while, like Coca-Cola. That's what I'm talking about. Coca-Cola, Pepsi. You know, a soft drink every once in a while, it's not so bad. But when you're drinking it all day, every day, you're getting those big gulps and you're just drinking that stuff all day, every day, that stuff is going to just destroy your body, man. It's disgusting. It's disgusting.
Builds up in the system.
Tano Vane just said, I remember Surge. Yeah, I remember Surge too. And I remember how I didn't like it. Personally, but everybody was like, whoa, I remember there was a fad back in the day, and I'm probably Tano Vane remembers this too. And Jack, I don't know if you remember this, but do you remember the fad that there was, everyone was on the hunt for the most caffeinated soft drink out there? That used to be a thing, man. And it's like, who wants to have that much caffeine in their bodies? Real talk. You know?
Lots of people.
Lots of people. Because Jack didn't say anything. So obviously he's one of those people who's like, me. You know what I mean? Caffeine, I need it. You know what I mean?
Caffeine is natural.
Sure. Mr. Super said, take a nap when the kids nap. LOL, your day will come. Okay, fine. Fair enough. I know that's insane. I know that never exists. You know, even right now, even the days where I'm like, I could take a nap, I'm still going, no, I must work. You know what I mean? I must do everything I can. And then usually I'm exhausted too. But you don't see me doing 15 cups of coffee a day, man. Like, ooh, that's bad. That's bad for your body. You know what I'm saying?
Just replace your blood with coffee and you'll be good to go.
Yeah. Oh, Delisa said, Jolt soda. Perfect.
Ooh.
Perfect. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. There was Jolt, there was Surge, there was Nitro. Thank you. That was the one I was searching for. Nitro was a big thing. I mean, and then you said that there was another one called cocaine, bruh. Cocaine. Yeah. That's insane. They should have just called it White Girl. That's because that's what they call cocaine. Oh my God. That's not real. Look at that, guys. What? Oh my God. They should have just called it Yayo. Yayo or White Girl, or they could have just called it like WG or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Gotta gasolina. They could have called it so many other things than just plain old straight up cocaine.
Yeah, they got a lot of news coverage, which gave them a lot of free press.
Yeah, it's like, man, I could go for some cocaine right now. And the wrong thing.
I think I just saw a commercial for it.
Yeah, I think I saw a commercial about cocaine, promoting cocaine. Yeah, that's messed up. The fact that that's real, or that was real. Do they still manufacture that stuff? That's what I'd like to know.
On Amazon, I believe so. I don't know. I don't know if it's in full production.
Tano Vane just said something that when I was in Afghanistan, I'd drink 2 cups of coffee mixed with 4 espresso shots while chewing caffeine gum. LOL. Sometimes with these small cans of Arabic energy drinks in between. Whoa. I'm surprised your heart is still beating at this point. You know what I'm saying? But I get it. I mean, you know, if you've been deployed in let's just say dangerous territory, you got to have your head on a swivel 24/7. So I don't blame you for being that alert and that on point. You know what I'm saying? But that's, man, your heart, that's a lot on your heart, man. Woo! I feel like my heart would explode. My heart couldn't handle that, for sure. At first, and then I got used to it. Lots of long days and with little sleep. Absolutely. Damn. Good morning, Chris LaRose, one of our family members. You know what I'm saying? Longtime family members. You know what I'm saying? Slurm. He said Slurm. Had to throw out a Futurama ref.
Oh yes, little Slurm.
Yeah, I don't know Slurm, or I don't know Futurama. I don't watch that show, but I feels you on it.
It's like cocaine, but it comes out the back end of a alien.
Oh.
Yeah,
like,
but it's got the good stuff in it.
Wait, like cocaine the drink or cocaine the
powder?
powder?
Yeah, it's like the cocaine drink. It's just more like super energy, like drink. And
gets you alert.
Yeah.
Like I said, you go and you're like, I can see the future. You know, I can see 5 miles down the road before anybody else can see anything. That's crazy. That's nuts. That's absolutely nuts. Now, so real quick, I just wanted to, chat it up really quick before we go into one of our top stories, which I found hilarious. I'm just gonna be honest. To me, it's hilarious, the top story. But okay, so I've been trying to think of different ways to give you guys content. Obviously, I've been doing a lot of these pop-up videos where there's just been stories here and there, and just putting in my commentary about certain things that are going on in the world, whether I agree with them or not. Sometimes, sometimes I fall on my face with my opinion, and sometimes I'm triumphant. Nowadays you just never know. You know what I'm saying? You think you're fighting the good fight, and then the mass majority goes, "You're wrong," and I understand that. That happens. That's why this channel and this page exists in this way. But as of recently, I've been starting to realize, okay, I've been doing my 7 p.m. shows, and they're doing great. Not saying anything bad about the 7 o'clock shows, but I'm trying to find a different way to give you guys content without actually having to, I'm just going to be real. I love being on with you guys, streaming twice a day, but sometimes it can be really hard to do because life gets in the way. There's things that need to be done, family stuff that needs to be taken care of, and even my own self needs to be taken care of for just my own selfish reasons. So I was trying to think of other ways to maybe get the content and get you guys stuff out there for you guys, where maybe I'm not streaming live, but I'm still giving you guys content, So I've been thinking of something along the lines of maybe putting something together that comes out every day at 7 p.m. Where you guys can consume it, check it out. We're still doing our live shows in the morning, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, shameless plug. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I'm trying to find ways in which finding a happy balance, because I am doing a lot of cranking out the content and then cranking out these pop-up videos and then doing a live stream. 2 live streams a day and then pop-up videos all through the day can be very taxing after some time. So it is it can be like Tanner Vane says, it sounds like a stressful schedule. It can be very stressful, especially when you're trying to, work out, eat, go and do activities outside of your own home, go visit family, anything of those things. Like I said, just things that need to be done as far as being a human being on this planet. Grocery shopping sometimes. So I'm just, like I said, I'm trying to find a happy medium, a way to do this so that, like I said, I love talking to you guys every day, twice a day. But I'm going to say this now. I have a feeling in the future, I'm not saying like this is going to happen now, but then I think in the next month or two, within the next month, I think I'm going to be starting to implement something else, a new format at the 7 p.m. time. It might be something where it is just a show that is already pre-recorded, shot, done, and out, ready to go at 7 p.m. But still having the 9 a.m. show live. We're still going to be doing that. That's not going to change at all. But I'm just trying to, like I said, of course I'm talking to you guys because you guys are fam. You guys are the nation. You guys are the people who tune in every single day and comment. So I guess I'm just throwing that out to you guys to say, like, what are your thoughts on that? Is that something that you would be down for, or do you prefer the live streams more? Like I said, I'm just trying to figure out what is a better balance for the show and for this platform. The other thing is I've also noticed that when I don't do a pop-up video, because of course I'm trying to grow this channel. My goal is to get to 10,000. We've been, going after this goal for almost 4 months now. We're making strides, and I'm not sitting here saying that we should be at 10,000 or should have surpassed 10,000. But I've also noticed that whenever I'm just doing live streams, there's not many subscribers, not many people hit the subscribe button. But when I do a video, like a pop-up video, those seem to get a lot of hits, and people come in. So I'm trying to find, like I said, that balance where I still get to talk to you guys, still get to, get the conversations going and all, but then have the other stuff where I can have a little bit more fun, throw in a little humor, throw in my commentary. Like I said, and I'm looking at doing something like that, that would be premiering at 7 p.m. So every day at 7 p.m. you'd get this, put together maybe up to 15-minute long video or something like that, up to 15 minutes of just content, commentary, maybe a little bit of comedy, and that's it. But then you get to see the live stream and the live morning show where we talk about everything, including the things that we talked about in that video that premiered at 7 p.m. the night before. So anyway, just definitely comment down below and let me know what you think in regards to that. I'm just trying to, like I said, I'm still just trying to figure this out. I want this to make sense. I want this to make sense for all of us, and I want everybody to enjoy their time. You know what I mean? But anyway, Jack, this is something that Jack hasn't heard yet. I know he's heard me before say like, hey, this is kind of where I'd like the show to, eventually progress to. But I haven't really talked to him about it live on the show. So let's just have that conversation, man. Jack, what do you think on that?
Yeah, I mean, I think that having some kind of pre-recorded earlier in the day gives you more of a set schedule as opposed to having a work schedule that is kind of broken up and sporadic and then, just last for your entire day. Like,
yeah,
like literally you have a work schedule from, morning until the evening. That is, you're looking for content, then you're creating the content, then you're cutting the content, and you're posting the content, and then you're looking for content, you're creating the content, you're posting the content. Like you're doing a loop, and it's a lot of work, and you've been hustling, for sure. But I think that having it condensed down into a normal work day, but then still producing videos that can be posted out later. And cutting up, other stuff and making maybe some skits and things like that. Those are, we've gone to we've become a very big talk channel
right.
due to COVID stuff.
Absolutely.
And I believe that there's a lot of interest in the music. Most of the people that are listening now probably don't know that you sing. They don't know that you have the chords that you do. And they also haven't seen a lot of your humorous side in your skits, and even having them play throughout the show, or like doing an intro and then having everything else play. I think it'd be a good move. You can also touch upon a whole bunch more subjects and have videos be tagged individually for it. So if there's trending topics, like we try to stay on point. You can still do things around those and make it be successful, but it gives you more of a set schedule and a life. And I imagine that your lady friend would also enjoy that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just and not throwing any shade on the the 7 p.m. Time. I do enjoy it. It's great because I get to chat with everybody. It's a little bit less stuffy. I'm gonna be real. It's less serious because we're not talking about all this. We're not always talking about such controversial stuff like about politics, for example. So it's a little bit. I have a little bit more fun at the 7 p.m. time because I get to just be myself and. We still talk about controversial things, but like I said, it's just a little bit more loose. It's not as just it. We're not getting people who are calling in screaming at us on the phone at 7 p.m. I mean, those do happen from time to time, but it's not as hardcore. It just depends on the conversation. But I have a little bit more say on how things are done during that time. So, but not saying that I don't have say on what goes on in the morning show, but at the same time, there's just a lot of stuff that's going on politically that's just very interesting. But at the same time, like, I just know that I guess I'm just trying to find that happy medium. And, like what we showed on last Friday's show, I was showing a few skits and I was showing a few songs, like just parodies that I've done, some with Tom, some without Tom. And I was just kind of showing to them like, hey, this is where I'd like the morning show to go towards. This is where I'd like the show to go, where, we're able to throw in skits, we're able to throw in some humor, because it has been very, very talky. And there's nothing wrong with that. I enjoy it. But it's only the only reason why we've been so talky is because of the COVID. It's literally because of that. The reason why we are in these rooms, separate rooms right now, in separate homes, doing our stuff now, doing everything via Skype, is solely because of the Rona. If, as we showed in other shows, or in last week's show, I was showing the other sides of the show, because it's like, hey, this show is more than just, us being talking heads, having debates about how the country and the world should be run, but then, but because of COVID, it's kind of stifled. It's kind of muffled the voice of the actual show. And so, which sucks. But at the same time, it's also helped me find that there's certain elements of the show that we are doing right now, that we are implementing into the show right now, that I really do love, that I do want to keep when we start going towards more of throwing in more other things, other types of content, pre-recorded content, skits, outside interviews, stuff like that. So yeah. So like I said, it's just trying to find a balance of everything. And like I said, doing 2 shows a day, I love it. Don't get me wrong. I do love it. I'm a workaholic. I love to work. But I want to find ways in which it's going to be beneficial, not only for the people who are already watching the show, but also attracting more people to come into the show and want to be a part of it and want to consume. And I keep thinking, well, these 2 shows a week, these 2 shows a day live stream is great, but I also feel like it's helping and hindering at the same time.
Understand?
Because then I'm going, okay, well, I could do a pop-up video about Megan Thee Stallion getting shot in the foot all by itself as a pop-up video. But then what would I talk about at the 7 p.m. show? You see what I'm saying? Those are the dilemmas that I have, because it's like, it's not every day that there's content for days to talk about, or we'll sit there and talk about Nick Cannon and his talk. You know what I'm saying? What he said on his show. We already said it on the morning show. So I can't really do a pop-up video about it, because we already talked about it in the morning show. You see what I'm saying? And it's just like, damn. Or can't talk about it at the evening show because we already talked about it in the morning show. You see what I'm saying? So it's just trying to find, like I said, that balance of, where you just kind of leave some breadcrumbs so that viewers can see those things and consume them and go, hey, yeah, I like that guy. Or this guy's an idiot. I'm still going to subscribe, though, to see what other idiotic things are going to come out of his mouth. You see what I'm saying? So that's it. Just trying to build the show more so it expands more and it gets more traction. And also having, giving a bit of my life back. Just a tiny, small bit. You know what I mean? Not saying that my life is taken, but just trying to find that balance. So definitely comment down below and let me know what you think. I know that Tanu Vane just said something a little bit ago, so I'm going to read this real quick. He said, maybe the longer videos are intimidating for casual viewers. One game design channel I watch splits their long and short videos between 2 channels because he said it improved clicks. I don't know if it helped him. The channel is Resonant arc. If you wanted to ask them about results, I'm gonna have to check out this resonant arc. Yeah, Tanovane just said something that's actually not a bad idea. Jack can do a history of energy drinks and then test them all.
Yeah, yes.
That's not a bad idea.
You haven't seen my YouTube video already?
He's already made 17 of them.
I already did it. He's
like, oh my God.
I wouldn't did it.
I already did it just 5 seconds ago. They're already up. They're already uploaded. Whole series of them. I just drank all those cocaine energy drinks. But that's actually not a bad idea. Or doing like a drink test, being blindfolded and just having all like one of each energy drink that's out there right now, and just seeing if you can differentiate between them.
Can I do it when I'm in a hospital, so that I don't have to be driven to one after I'm done?
Oh, facts. I'm not saying you just take a sip. It's just a sip. Like,
once you start, you can't stop, Pascal.
Oh, okay. It's like Pringles. It's a Pringles idea. Man, I'm done.
Just do a mega straw and put them all together in one thing.
I'm done. But anyway, that's actually a really good idea. Actually, an energy drink, little energy drink video of taste testing them and trying them out or something like that. That's actually a really great idea. Actually, that's a great idea, Tanu Vane. Thank you for that idea. Random, you know what I'm saying? But it would be cool, Yeah. So anyway, like I said, probably within the next month or so, probably by the end of August, I'll probably have a more set idea of what I have planned for the fall, for at least the fall season, just to kind of, find a little bit of a balance, and just do something like that. You know what I mean? Still do the morning show as is, but then just have something a little bit more tailored, a nice tailored piece where it's a condensed piece of work, have some fun. There's still some commentary, but it's just like a 10-minute long, getting everything you can in 10 minutes. It's bang, bang, bang. You know what I mean? Here are the top stories of what's going on. Throw a little bit of, sprinkle a little bit of my little humor in there and call it a day. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that I'm working on right now. Just to say that out loud, that's what I'm gearing towards. But the morning show, like I said, because there's people who are starting to tune in now, the morning show will still be as is, and we'll still be doing the 7 o'clock show live stream for now until I get kind of this whole thing on its legs. And it might not be for another four weeks or so. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up so that you know what the plan is, because I appreciate you guys tuning in and being a part of everything. But I'll still be doing the pop-up videos. Like I got a couple of them that are going to be coming out today, so be sure to tune into those. And let's just get back to our regularly scheduled program. You know what? It's time for a little bit of that shameless plug. I love that. I love this part of the show. You know what I'm saying? Shameless plug time. Jackie Buck, what's a guan, bruh?
Yo. So go to teespring.com/stores/the-Pascal-show. And you can get yourself some swag and then support the show. And because we like having like compensation equated to our value and our time. So if you can go to teespring.com and look us up, you can find some shirts, some hoodies. You can get a coffee mug and get some stickers. Buy 50 of them and go slap them everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it. And then after that, go buy a hoodie and put it on, and that way you can run away so no one can see who's doing it. But you got to go and use Pascal in all caps, and you can get 10% off your order. Or if you want to order a coffee mug, you can use Grounds, all in caps, and you can get free shipping. And if you're international, it's about $5 it's taken off from that free shipping. So, teespring.com/stores/the facebook.com/the-pascal-show.
Show.
Show.
See, Tano Vane just said, Jack wants to print that paper. Hell yeah, we want to print that paper so we can keep doing what we do. Also, so that we can do more stuff on this show. Like I said, you know what? I will be showing a skit today. There will be a skit on today, so you will be seeing that. It's not brand new, but it's something that is fun. So we'll be checking. You'll be seeing that here very, very shortly. But at the same time, we all got to remember, like, we are trying to expand and do more with this show. So please support us. Check out our Teespring page. Go buy some T-shirts, coffee mugs. Those coffee mugs are really nice. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy yourself. The only way we can, keep going is if we have the support from all y'all. So, unfortunately, we gotta print that paper. You know what I'm saying? I wish we didn't have to. I wish everything was free. You know what I mean? But unfortunately, it's not. But so anyway, moving on from that, we got to jump into this conversation because this is something that just came out brand new. Okay, 2020. 2020. Okay, so 2020 has not let up. It's been everything from tragic to tragically weird to just out of this world. And not only was the icing and the cherry on top was Kanye West running for president, or announcing that he was going to be running for president this year. We got a new thing, some developing news. Kanye West says, "Hey Kanye, I'll be your running mate." Yes,
no,
I said it.
Did.
What did I say?
You said Kanye West said, "I'll be your running mate."
I'm
Kanye
sorry.
West, which I could see that happen too.
I could see that happening. What I meant is, Caitlyn Jenner says, "Hey Kanye, I'll be your running mate." Yes, I said it. Caitlyn Jenner wants to run for VP with Kanye West. Holy God. Yes. Jack.
Yeah. So, Caitlyn Jenner wants Kanye to keep the presidential bid in the family. And she's positioning herself to be the vice president because the pick that Kanye had put out there has not officially accepted the invitation. So Caitlyn Jenner.
Wait. Who's his pick? Do we know who that is?
Like minister person. What's her name here? Michelle Tidball. But I guess she comes with a whole bunch of baggage and has yet to formally accept the invitation.
Okay, hold up. Now I want to see. What's her name? Michelle.
Michelle Tidball.
Tidball. Okay. Now I want to see who this person is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she looks normal. She looks normal. She looks sane.
Yeah. Supposedly she has some really interesting stances on mental health, and then which is interesting when you're running with somebody or would run with somebody that has some mental health issues. So, but they would be on the birthday party ticket. So Kanye has officially entered into the 2020 race in the last minute. He filed the second set of documentation that was needed with the Federal Election Commission, a statement of candidacy, and it shows that he spent or raised over $5,000 in campaign-related expenses, and which has elevated him to the candidacy status under the federal campaign law. He was able to get the legal docs required to get on the ballot in Oklahoma, but he did miss Wednesday's deadline in Florida, which typically is a battleground state. And then there has been a poll, a national poll, that has gone out, and Kanye has gotten 2% of voters in a new poll. And it looks like it's actually pulled away voters from Trump.
Yes, that is actually very, very true. that it has been, I guess, biting Trump in the ass more than it has been biting Biden in the ass, which is very interesting. But at the same time, this is still very new. This is still, we're still in the very beginning of things. Not every place has the same polls, same numbers, results in numbers and all that. So we don't know for sure if this is like actual or not. So there's a lot of speculation in it with everything. We're going to have to wait and see what happens with this, because like I said, you know, we all thought that this was over. We all thought this was over. We all thought this was over. We all thought this was over, guys. And now he's still back in it, trying to go back at it. I don't understand why. There is no reason for him to do this. I think it's way too late for him to be jumping into this kind of thing. He should rethink his game plan. Like I said a second ago, like I said just a couple days ago, you know, it was just like, all right, it's fine that he dropped out. They might dangle this whole situation that he had before when we thought he dropped out. They might dangle this over his head, but at least he has 4 years to get himself right. Now he is still doing this, and you know, the running mate that he was trying to have involved with him is his biblical life coach. And she is clear. Yeah, she definitely has some interesting stances on mental health. She has a very unorthodox approach to mental health. I just, the fact that he's still waiting on her to say yes or no is something. But the fact that now we have Caitlyn Jenner now, who is transgender female, coming out saying, hey, I'll run with you. This is turning into quite a circus. You know, and it has nothing to do with Caitlyn Jenner being transgender. It has nothing to do with that. It's just Kanye. It's just everything that's going on right now. It is just kind of like it's a cluster F.
Yeah, it is.
The whole thing's a cluster F. And it just doesn't make any bloody sense to me. You know, but we will see. We will definitely see what the end result will be here with Caitlyn Jenner, or if Michelle Tidball will actually take Kanye's offer. I don't know if Kanye would be down for Caitlyn Jenner to be his running mate.
I don't know,
but it might be a really good ticket. Think about it. That's part of the LGBTQ plus community. She is a representative of the LGBTQ plus community right off the bat, right? So there could be a lot of people in that demographic that would be down to vote for just her to begin with. Then he's got the black conservative vote and maybe a little trinkle, like a trinkle of the black liberal vote as well. I mean, you know, anything's possible, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow,
it's so crazy
thing to see. I don't know how much percentage of the national vote they would end up getting.
They won't get
It's such a.
They won't get anything.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a late entrance.
They'll get a few, but like, that's it, bro.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Most of these tickets probably wouldn't let the party be in anyway, because it's a independent party. So most of the states can just be like, no, you're not going to be on the ballot.
Yeah.
And so, you know, the amount of percentage of, I just think it's got to be just an awareness campaign for 2024. Just test the waters, see what type of last minute, you know, polling he can get, kind of see where things sit. Because if you come out and you can get 2% of the vote in a week without really doing anything yet, you know, how much push can be done to get that to be up to 40%? I mean, they got the money.
Oh, okay. They got the monies. Oh, they got the monies. They definitely got the monies. But that goes without saying. Let's just push that. We'll push the money over to the side for a second. They got all the money in the world, just like Bloomberg has all the money as well. I mean, let's just keep it real. That didn't help him at all. But let me read. Some of these comments are great. Delissa on Facebook, thank you so much. Good morning, Delissa. She said, "Stop. Kanye's having a bipolar episode, and it's really sad. Another intervention is needed. Caitlyn needs to have several seats." I couldn't agree more, but at the same time, that ain't stopping them from what they're doing right now, man. Like, nothing. It ain't stopping nobody. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and that's another topic, and I'll talk about that. Tanner Vane just put something up, and I thought that was interesting, too. We'll talk about it in a second. John Caitlyn said, Caitlyn. No, I'm just kidding. Said, "I love Jack's face right now. He's thinking, are we really talking about this? Is this really happening? LOL. Mr. Super said, "Is Kim out as Veep now?" Now, here's the thing. Can a husband and wife run as running mates? I've never known if that's an actual thing, if you can legally do that, if that is allowed. Can you do that? Because why wouldn't he go, "Hey, babe, I want you to do this." Done. Right. She would do it. She would do it in a heartbeat. But
can't be the first lady and the VP.
That's what I'd like to know. Can you legally have your wife be like? Could Barack and Michelle run as running mates? Is that even possible? Is that even legally possible? I mean, obviously it's possible, but is it legally possible? You know what I'm saying? But then at the same time, I don't know if Kanye would want Kim to have all the, share the glory with him in that way. She does her thing. He's doing his own thing. You see what I'm saying? That might be something that might be really tough to have happen.
Right.
But then Caitlyn Jenner, like I said, she speaks for a very large demographic. Very large demographic. And
it'd be interesting to have an Olympic athlete in the White House.
And she's well spoken as well. Let's just keep it straight funky. She's a huge advocate for the LGBTQ community. And speaks out on behalf of them all the time. So, such an interesting thing.
I don't think we've ever had. Have any of the presidents or vice presidents been an Olympic athlete?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Have any of the previous presidents or vice presidents been an Olympic athlete?
No, I don't think we've ever had an athlete. We've had actors and reality stars now.
Yeah,
but we have
Time
never
for an athlete.
Yeah, I don't think we've had.
I'm all for it. I'm fully behind him now. Both the whole ticket, fully behind it.
Kanye, you lying like a mug. Caitlyn. You better you better sit down somewhere, man. You ugly, Jack. You ugly.
Gonna bring PE back to all the schools. Finally.
Yeah, finally. Kanye West is gonna make some mandate that every kid has to take beat class or something crazy like that.
Perfect. That's amazing.
You know what I'm saying?
Do it.
No, I'm just saying there will be
setting them up for an actual career,
like music careers and all that. They'll be actually putting money towards the arts instead of
musicians and athletes,
instead of always towards sports. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, sports are great, sports are dope, but at the same time, that'd be funny as hell. So John Caitlyn said he can't win necessarily, but he could swing the election, and regardless, he wins because it's all about clicks, all about fame. That is true. And I guess Tanner Vane just said there are no laws against it as far as husband and wife running mates. So, I mean, if that was to be if that was to happen, man, I would not love to see that, but I'm just saying this is turning into a circus anyway. So right. if he was to say, nah, Caitlyn, we good. I'm just going to bring in Kim. Welcome to the circus. Welcome to the circus. That's been called 2020. Holy God. There's been so much that's happened this year, bruh. Like if you were, you know how people that will do songs that cover the entire year? You need 5 songs to cover this entire year. There's been so much crap that's happened in 2020. Like, it's like, we didn't start the fire. Like, you'd need like 7 we didn't start the fires.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To cover the entire, just 6 months, by the way. We're only at the halfway mark, bruh. And it's been that messed up. There's been so much that's gone on. Holy God. Lincoln was a wrestler.
Oh.
But was he like,
Right.
WWE Honest Abe? You know what I mean?
That's,
Not really.
It's quite. That's pretty funny.
You know what I'm saying?
But I could see, how many years now has it been since we've had an athlete then? Like,
Yeah, it's been a while.
Trump says he's very athletic, so
Yeah, he's running to McDonald's to get those Big Macs. Yeah, that's what he's doing. Yeah. He's running his balls off. Sorry. Anyway, here it is. For them to have that actually happen, for Caitlyn Jenner to do her thing, it would just be a sight to see. Long story short, this would be a sight to see. Now, Delissa also said, I don't think the LGBTQ plus supported her, though, because of Trump and stupid stuff she said and done and said. And that's true. I think, I understand that she is a Trump supporter as well. Not knocking being a Trump supporter. Not. But if you are part of the LGBTQ plus community and you're speaking on behalf of that, and you are you are literally an icon in that world and in that demographic, you'd think that you would be thinking before you act on certain things where you stand on certain things, because there's a large portion of the LGBTQ community that don't feel that Trump is supporting the gay community at all. And that's unfortunate. And she's a huge supporter of Trump as well. Maybe she's gone back. I don't know. Maybe she's changed her mind. People can change. Trump, West, Kanye West. Wow, it's weird to say West. Like he's you know what I mean? Like he's a political, you know what I mean? Like he's a political icon. West has put down his MAGA hat. He changed his mind. So other people could too. Other people could too. The State of the Union address would be off the hook. Absolutely.
It would.
But he wouldn't be able to make any music anymore. Not on a financial sense. But it'd be funny if he's like, this is my State of the Union. And it's all just beats. That'd be hilarious, though.
You just give away the music for free, remember?
And then it'll be Kanye West, like State of the Union, you know what I mean? Or My Address, right? With Kanye West featuring featuring Caitlyn Jenner on the hook.
Oh yeah,
that'd be hilarious, and that would be their full-on State of the Union address about everything. Because if you really think about it, the VP is really like a hype man, right? It's just echoing what the president's already said. So then Caitlyn Jenner would be the hype man on the stage. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, tell him. You know what I mean? That'd be hilarious. That'd be hilarious. Everything he's saying, he's just repeating it. You know what I mean? No more taxes. You know what I'm saying? Nobody? You ain't with me on this? That'd be hilarious. I would pay to see that. I'm sorry, this whole situation's hilarious. This is too good. You can't write this stuff. This is 2020, people. They're my babies. Woo! What the? You see what I'm saying? These are the moments that make me curse. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, what in the is going on? But hey, the fact that he hasn't even turned, I'm surprised that they're not having issues at home right now, because Kanye has not even hasn't even entertained the idea with Kimmy Kim. What about Kimmy Kim, man? She's well-spoken. She looks good.
She's busy.
She's willing to sacrifice her own self for the betterment of her own family. You know, she did it for the fam. She sacrificed her own body, shamed her own self, so that Kardashian could be up there written in the stars. Think about it, y'all. Think about it. So, if she's willing to lay down
her political
her political thoughts and her political ideals.
Political thought.
Political thought. That is a new movie coming out. Did you not know this? It's a new porn parody that's about to drop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Starring Slim Slardashian. You know? And Bang Your West. Is that popcorn popping in the background?
No, that's the leak I have.
You have a leak
in the hose because I turned the water on outside to water the garden, and now it leaks in my house. So
watering the garden.
That's cool. Yeah, just wait a couple of minutes until that bucket fills up a little bit, then you won't hear anything anymore.
So, yeah, I was gonna say it sounds like popcorn. So Michelle Smale said, if I remember correctly, Teddy Roosevelt took martial art classes in the White House. Does that count? He was also a boxer in college. Well, you know, obviously, you know, we talking about pro. We talking about pro athletes. You know what I mean? But that's good. You know, allegedly, you know, Bill Clinton was a runner. Bush Jr. was a runner too, or is a runner. They're both runners. They're not. It's not past tense, present tense. But I feel like that. You know, everybody has to do something to stay in shape to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying?
Pogo.
Yeah, pogo. Did you just say pogo?
Yeah, pogo. Some pogo sticking. You know, that's something 2020 sounds like it would bring back.
Because it's weird enough. Why not?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just give it to Kylie Jenner. Give a pogo stick to give a pogo stick to any person that's on TikTok, and I guarantee you it'll be a fad. Everybody and their mom will be all about that ish. Real talk. Anyway, I digress.
So hold on. There's an additional thing to this whole thing. Kanye has tweeted out.
No.
Onto his Twitter.
What?
A new picture. It does not really reference Caitlyn, but more him in the presidency. I'm going to see if I can download it here. But he tweeted out a photo of himself photoshopped onto Mount Rushmore.
Oh, I did see that. Hold up. Hold up. Because we all got to see that photo. Bruh. Yeah. Oh, God. Hold up. Because that is another
he
kind
put that
of
out at 2:39 this morning. And it's right next to. Are you pulling it up?
I'm trying to find it right now. If you have it, send it to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna save it. I'll put it up behind me.
Or send it to me because I want to be able to just pull up the whole photo, so everybody can see it with their own two eyes. Come on, man.
Let me see. It's saving.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm literally. I'm seeing it, but it's like all in news articles and stuff, and I ain't got time for that. Come on. Some people.
That water's going crazy.
Oh, I see it. I hear it. It makes me need to go pee. I'm just playing.
I have subliminal things just playing in the background the entire time, just to make people have to use the bathroom.
Right.
That's.
Okay. Did you get it or?
Yeah, I'm not attached to this email. My computer's just running real slow.
Because I got one, but it's like him, and then it's kind of like a collage.
I got the one from his tweet.
Bet.
So it'll take a second here.
No worries.
But yeah, he likes that Twitter. Him and the president do currently have that in common.
Yes.
Is their Twitter usage. Okay. To Pascal.
Delissa said, Caitlyn with that seasonless hook. Yeah, absolutely. Just dropping that mayonnaise. Just. I'm sorry.
What'd you say?
I said dropping that mayonnaise. Just blap. Just seasonless. You know what I'm saying? Just dropping that toast. You know what I'm saying? That unbuttered toast. Just bland as hell. Just what he said.
Did you say bran?
Say what?
Say bran?
Bran, yes, throwing in that bran muffin, with no water, just bran muffins. Okay. That's hilarious, man. That's some hilarious stuff. I guess it's still got to go up to space and come back down, so I'll get it here in a second. Man, that's some funny stuff. Yeah, it's Yes, Tanner Vane, yes. She has to lay down her qualifications. LOL. He's talking about Kim Kardashian. Absolutely. Figgity facts, baby. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she took one for the team. Like I said, she took one for the family. I hit it first. You know what I'm saying? So, oh my God. Yes. In all its glory. Somebody went out of their way to make this ish for this man. Holy God. Where is it? Come on. Hold on, I got the photo. Hold up. There we go. That's hilarious, bruh. Oh my. I'm able to zoom in a little bit. Nope. Okay. This is the photo, guys. Bang. Look at that.
Beautiful.
Kanye, right next to Abraham Lincoln, the WWF wrestling champion of the world. Yeah. So Kanye is wow, that is something else. So he's dead ass. As much as we like to think that this is all one big joke, he dead ass, y'all. He dead ass serious. He's serious. He got that. I'm sorry. That's hilarious, man. That's hilarious.
Yeah. How long do you think it would take to construct something like that now? I mean, before, they just sent some guys up, hung them some, from straps, and they're down there and chiseling away a little dynamite here and there. And I don't know how long it took Mount Rushmore. I'm going to look that up to be originally
I think it took
constructed.
I think it took something like 10 years or something like that.
14 years, 1927 to 1941.
Yes.
You got to think all the OSHA type of
that's crazy
restrictions were way less back then. Because you see the pictures of like that New York photo, the guys just sitting on the high-rise beam with no attachments and stuff, and like. Back in the day, they just went to work, right?
Right.
And now, to be able to do something like this, you'd have to have scaffolding set up the entire thing. You'd have to, have all the safety precautions that have to go into place. And I can imagine something like this would take probably another 15 years just to do the one. It's like, man, unless they got Elon Musk involved. He could use some lasers from space.
I was going to say,
and then we'll be good to go.
Well, I mean, but you also got to remember, technology is obviously much different now. There's a lot of things that they could do without actually having to do, like that could cut the time in half, maybe.
Right.
But at the same time, I mean, if it's going to be anybody that's going to be on Rushmore, it would be Obama. Not on just the fact that not on what he's done to change, like if he's done anything politically to change the world, just for the sure fact that he is the first black president. That's the only reason. Kanye, unless Kanye does something that's just so freaking unbelievable, you see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like Obama should get first in line. He should have first option. That's what I think.
And you got Kanye over here going, mine.
Nope. He's like, yeah,
mine.
I'm going to tell you how much I'm going to change this world. Okay.
Yeah.
I believe it when I see it. Let's see it. But so far, this is turning into a circus. But also, I'll say this too. There's a lot of things that they said about Trump before he ran. Said that his whole campaign was a circus. And guess what happened? Yeah, let's fast forward to now. So, weirder things have happened. I wouldn't be surprised, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, here we are.
Crazy.
And hopefully, if they do something like that ever, which I don't know if they would ever add anybody and ever to it.
Yeah.
If anything, especially now that they're, there's all the conflict going between the Native Americans and with the government, and then saying who owns Mount Rushmore and the Dakota Hills around it and everything. Like, I don't see how construction could start without being interrupted and have, judges' orders being put in place and court orders stopping it and all that type of stuff. So
yeah, I mean, it would
a pipe dream, know. And I can't get past the fact with Kanye doing the Gap stuff this year, that him saying he's doing the things, running for president right now,
right,
and then he's doing all the Gap stuff. Like, I feel like it's his push to be in the news, and then when the Gap stuff goes, it's just like triple coverage for him to make sure that line is successful. Yeah, and I feel like that is the real ploy behind his running.
I don't think it's a ploy behind his running at all.
For this year. I think he's going to actually run 2024.
I don't think so at all. I don't think that is his main thing. He ain't got nothing to worry about. He Kanye. He has done many things with Adidas. He saved Adidas just from his sneakers alone. He does not need to do a damn thing except put out stuff, stamp his name on it, and call it a day. He could do a brand new Yeezy line of pants at the Gap, and everybody would buy it. This is not a ploy. This is literally his mind thinking that he can have an actual chance at winning the presidency in 2020. This has nothing to do with this is not some publicity stunt at all. Like I said, he could come out, and I've said this before, he could come out with an album today, right now. Just drop it right now. Everybody and their mom would buy it because there are people who are hardcore Kanye fans. I'm a Kanye fan. I love his music. You know what I mean? Shoot. I'm not the most religious person in the world, and yet I still downloaded his gospel album. Real talk. And I was like, damn, some of these tracks go. Some of these tracks are dope. So he could drop anything he wants right now and people will consume it. Just nom, because they are Kanye fans, right? And I said it before, for a fact, if you got the world on the string, or if you got if you got the heartstrings of the world at your fingertips, you got them when they start calling you by your first name and only by your first name. Oh yeah, Kanye, yeah man, Kanye, yo, yay, Yeezy. You know what I'm saying? All those things, that says a lot, man. That says a lot. So, with that being said, he doesn't have to do anything when it comes to Gap. That's the reason why he got that huge deal. That's why he has it for 10 years. All he has to do is come out with some ideas, put it out there, and everyone will consume it. This is not a ploy. This is not a publicity stunt. He is already relevant. He Kanye. You see what I'm saying? And here's the other thing. If he does something, if he just says, hey, I'm going to step back for a little bit and chill in the cut, for a fact, Kim Kardashian is going to be up in this piece doing some crazy stuff too. So they will always keep each other relevant no matter what. Even if he said, man, I'm just going to stay in my studio. I'm going to crank out some tracks. I'm done with everything. I don't want to be in the public eye like that. You telling me Kim Kardashian West ain't going to be all up in the videos, all up in her own stuff, doing what she's doing. Everybody's always keeping up with the Kardashians right now. You see what I'm saying? So he will still stay relevant no matter what, even if he doesn't want to be relevant. You see what I'm saying?
True.
So it's not a ploy. I guarantee you This is him really thinking he has a fighting chance. Ooh,
There's something about people that have money, and when they know how to make money,
sounds squishy.
and then they get a chance to get a lot of money,
Yeah.
that they follow the money. So I'm just saying, don't underestimate the money.
No, and I'm not saying to no. And you got a point. You got a point there. You know, never underestimate what's going on. I feel you. But at the same time, I really think he thinks he has a chance. And why does that sound like somebody has really bad diarrhea in the background right now? Just dropping just wet deuces. Just. Anyway, speaking of no, I'm just kidding. Speaking of dropping a deuce, no, I'm just kidding. It's time to take a little bit of a break, y'all. We got to jump in here real quick. We will be right back. Keep the comments going on down below. We do have to talk about the next topic is Tamar Braxton has been sent to the hospital. Apparently, she tried to take her own life. We're going to be talking about that when we come back. This is the Pascal Show. Bye. Diarrhea.
Hey, take off
Ms. Feinberg, I'd really appreciate it if you would close your legs.
Do you find it distracting?
Power, respect. The festival is crazy in the streets. Deception, the fakers and leaks. Entertainers are trucking for tweakers and losing their circles. Their loves are unique. All of us under surveillance. People are feeling they made it. Half of them stumbling abroad and they faded. They live in the world that's degraded for people that's constantly hated.
But you see how he makes these S's in his body right here? That's where he's hanging on, and then he's moving forward with the locomotion of his ribs. That is classic Missouri rat snake right there. I mean, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab him before he gets into a hole. Now, these snakes are not biters. They won't bite as long as you don't squeeze them. If you just stop them like this, it'll freeze them, and then you just gently pull them back. As long as you don't squeeze them, they won't bite.
Yo, Mike, what's up, man?
Guy? Good to see you, man.
Yeah, so Sugar Fire.
Yeah.
Fully open, right?
Yeah, we're pretty much open. So you can't sit inside yet. Monday you can sit inside a little bit. We'll have 25% of the tables inside, and then we're letting it rip outside.
So I know that there's a lot of people really concerned about staying safe and all that.
No,
so what are you guys doing in regards to that?
Well, we have extra people to clean and rub everything down all the time. Everybody inside's wearing masks. And we have little stickers on the ground so everyone can stay 6 feet apart.
Right on.
The tables are all spaced out, inside and outside.
Sugar Fire, open in full effect right now. They're staying healthy, they're staying clean. Go get you a rack of ribs. Sugar Fire, open right now.
Thanks.
The Fur and Leather Center, providing the highest of fur and leather goods.
I'm sorry, I can't make this interview boring because this man is too exciting as a host. And I'm truly saying this, and if y'all can't do this, me and this man here is gonna leave and go somewhere else where we can get some love. I want everyone in the building to say, I love Pascal on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow.
Homeowners and property managers, if you're looking for effective and humane ways to remove wild animals and deal with the damage that they have caused, we have good news for you. Introducing Wildlife Command Center, a professional nuisance wildlife management company specializing in providing animal removal for residential, industrial, and commercial clients. We are the only wildlife company that checks 70 different areas on a structure to determine the answers to the following questions. Exactly which animal are we dealing with? How is the animal getting inside the home? What kind of damage is the animal doing to the structure? Once we get the answers to all of these questions, we develop and write up an action plan to resolve the animal issue completely. and provide a quote to implement that action plan. We perform a very in-depth 70-point wildlife inspection. From visually inspecting the highest point, the chimney, to physically crawling inside the attic space and looking for animals, chewed wires, fecal matter, chewed structural wood. We inspect everything. Our inspection process covers all of the following 70 points: animal-proof chimney cap, roof ridge vents, roof to soffit junctions, dormer fascia, attic gable vents, gutter lines, fascia trim, garage door, utility penetrations, water, gas, electric, and cable, bathroom vents, attic roof ridge vents, attic electrical, wiring, junctions, boxes, and lighting, concrete decks, additions, wooden crawl spaces, basement plumbing, penetrations, ceiling, floor, and wall. Wildlife Command Center's mission is to deliver the finest quality wildlife removal and pest control service that is safe for the environment. For more information, call us now.
Hey, welcome back, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like I always say, if this is your first time checking out this show, please go hit that like button down below underneath this video right now. And also, for those of y'all who are just watching the show for the first time, hit that subscribe button. That would really, really mean a lot. We got to go into some other news because obviously we could talk about Caitlyn Jenner running for being Kanye West's VP and running mate all day long. We could talk about that till the cows come home. But Tamar Braxton, she is part of the Braxton family. She was, obviously they were on a big popular. She was part of a very popular reality show a few years back. There have been 911 calls that have been claiming that she tried to take her own life in an LA hotel last night. Or actually earlier this morning. So law enforcement sources say that a 911 call was placed around 10 p.m. last night, actually. The caller said someone in the Ritz-Carlton Hotel in downtown LA attempted to take their own life. When EMTs arrived, they were told they found Tamar Braxton unconscious inside her room. Her boyfriend, David Endefeso, told cops that she may have overdosed on pills and alcohol. So they're saying, sources say that the boyfriend also told police Tamar had been upset earlier in the day and had threatened to end her life. And law enforcement sources say that Tamar did not leave a note. She was rushed to the hospital, and so far, no one really knows her condition as of the time that I'm reading this now. Now, obviously, I'm sure that there is some more news out there, some more updates in regards to how she's doing. But they're saying that she's just been really, really unhappy in regards to like how things have been going with this new show that she has on YouTube called Coupled and Quarantined. And apparently there was supposed to be a show that was supposed to air last night, and it did not. It was postponed. They didn't say any reasons why the show was postponed. So yes, there's a lot of stuff that is going on. She has another show that's supposed to be on WeTV called Tamar Braxton Get Your Life. The first trailer for the show was released on Thursday, and in it, Tamar is seen arguing with producers about how she's being portrayed, or about being portrayed as the angry black woman. So I guess from my understanding, she is not very happy in regards to how things are being tailored and put out there, and how things are being represented of her. Her representation of her is not being seen as positive, and I guess she's very upset about this new show that is coming out here. And yeah, it's really unfortunate. Jack, you have more?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm reading here and seeing that sources are saying that her condition is currently unclear, unconscious still, but doing okay, I guess. But yeah, she'd been extremely emotional due to the ongoing contract dispute with WeTV, and it's saying that she had been attempting to get out of her contract, believing that she'd been kind of screwed over for years.
Yeah.
And then, like you mentioned, things got worse this week when they did a trailer for the Get Your Life. When that was released, and it kind of blindsided her, and she hated the way it portrayed her.
Yeah.
So she had it sounded like she was already having an emotional week. Then that dropped and made it even more frustrating.
Yeah.
And she was on Twitter earlier in the week talking about the Braxton Family Values contract. But they did have a thing that posted up instead of the show coming up. She said, "Hello, y'all. Unfortunately, your girl Tamar is under the weather today and not feeling well, so we need to postpone today's show. Don't worry, it's not COVID. We're sad because we had a great show lined up for you today, but next week's show is going to be even bigger and better. So sorry for the inconvenience. We know many of you look forward to the show every week. We'll make it up to you next week."
Right.
So very vague, but yeah, I mean, a spokesperson for Reality Stars tells this source that Tamar has had a very tough and emotional day. More information will be coming in the next few days. Please pray for her.
Yeah, it is really, really sad because, like I said, we have had everything. 2020 has been really, really tough, everybody. I mean, there's been, the pendulum has been swinging on both sides of just the wacky, and then swinging over to the dark, towards towards the dramatic, towards the tragic. Sorry, not dramatic, but tragic. It's been a tough one. There's been a lot of people who have been attempting suicide or have been successful at taking their own lives over the past week. Elvis Presley's grandson took his own life. There's just been, like I said, it's just been nonstop, just bad news about everything. Even frontline workers that are taking their own lives as well due to the stress and pressure of keeping on point with everything that's going on with COVID cases. It's just a sad time. It's a really sad and unfortunate time, and it's frustrating that everybody is going through these tough times right now, and we shouldn't be going through these tough times like we have been. Like I said, you got the wacky, you got the weird, and then you got the tragic. And all I can say is I hope Tamar Braxton is okay. I hope she's doing okay. I hope it wasn't an attempt at taking her own life. I hope it was just a mistake, or her just partying a little bit too hard, but I don't know.
Yeah, the boyfriend said that she had been drinking and then had taken some prescription pills, and he thought that it might have been an attempt at suicide.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but then again, it could have just been her taking her pills that she needed to take for the day.
Right.
And just making a mistake by drinking.
Right.
With those pills, thinking, oh, it'll be fine, I'll be fine, nah, and taking them. But at the same time, could also just be her trying to take her own life, literally. I understand that. You got to remember, I mean, like I can understand, I can only imagine, let me just say that, I can only imagine the amount of pressure that is on somebody who's in the public eye like that on a consistent basis. And then when you have something come out where you have no say on how they cut up a show, like a reality show, and put it on WeTV or put it on any type of channel, a lot of things can get lost on the cutting room floor, just to add more drama, just to add more substance to the show, to make the show interesting, to keep the viewers watching. But I know nowadays the last thing people want to do, especially a black woman, they don't want to be perceived as the angry black woman. That's not good. It's very one-sided. It's very stereotypical. And I think that's what I think that if that's one of the reasons why she may have done something like this, as crazy as this, it could be that could be the reason why she just said, you know what, I'm not cool with this. Like, I'm not about to perpetuate the stereotype that the general public perpetuates on black women. You know what I'm saying? So she could have been really upset about that, for sure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that ain't cool at all.
And if you think that you're being paid not enough money too, I mean, that all gets wrapped up into it.
And then you're made to look like a fool, or you're made to look like something that you are probably not like at all. And then they're just using that opportunity to just run on it. It's unfair. But yeah, thank you, Jack, for pulling that up. Real talk. Tell everybody for anybody out there, just really quick, for anybody out there that's feeling any type of way, anybody who is dealing with just hurting inside, feels like there's no light at the end of the tunnel. Please, there are people. If you feel like you can't call your friends, there is a hotline out there. To be a lending ear, to be there for you, to stop you from doing stuff like what Miss Braxton did. What's the number there, brother?
It's 1-800-273-TALK, which is 8255. So 1-800-273-8255. And starting in 2022, there is a new national suicide hotline where you can just dial 988, kind of like dialing 911, but just 988. But that doesn't go into effect for another year and a half. But for now, 1-800-273-TALK or 8255.
Yeah. And Delissa just said she's polarizing and people come for a lot on social media. It's a mess. And hold on, let me just get that real quick. There you go. 1-800-273-TALK. That's 8255. 1-800-273-8255. Now, I understand that she may be getting a lot of hate from people. But I feel like that's what happens when you start getting out there in the general eye, in the general public's eye. When you get out there and people are always watching you and all that, I mean, you're going to get a lot of hate no matter what. And of course, when you see something that isn't going the way you want it to go, and it's in the hands of somebody else and you have no creative control, you have no control over the content, I can see somebody getting very upset and very depressed about something like that for sure. It looks like Delissa just said something which is interesting. They're going to want to keep portraying the image she had from Braxton Family Values, which was lots of drama, fighting, and all the mess that makes good TV. And that's true. They're going to try to chop things up and make it, get things to a heightened reality because they want to sell the show. They want to sell ads. They want to sell that Budweiser commercial. They want to get as many eyeballs on the show. And if there isn't any drama, there's no interest. That's why you see like a lot of these reality shows of all these women throwing glasses of water in each other's face and throwing, acting a fool and throwing over the tables and all that. That is basically a staple in all reality shows now. It's the water, it's the cocktail in the face, it's the throwing over the table and acting a damn fool. That's just how it is nowadays. But the thing is people eat it up. People will buy it. People will tune in and go, "Oh, girl," every time. Oh, she did that. You know what I mean? Or she said what she said. And it's like, okay, we get that. But at the same time, all those dramatics for nothing. You know what I'm saying? When in reality, it's not what they want. It's the producers that are going over to them and saying, "Hey, yeah, we need to do that again, but we need you to have a fight. This needs to be a real fight." It's funny because I had a friend of mine that worked on that Paris Hilton show, Paris Hilton, Nicole Richie show, not the Surreal Life, The Simple Life.
Thing?
The Simple Life. The Simple Life, okay? He was a producer on the show. And I turned to him, I was like, and this was when, this was back in the day when it was like reality shows were still kind of new to a certain extent. Well, the new wave of reality shows was kind of new, like the throwing over the tables and acting a damn fool. And I literally went to him and I was like, hey, how much of this stuff is real, bruh? And he said, nah, man, none of it. We're literally going to people and saying, hey, you need to do this. Paris, we need you to act like you don't know what this animal is. Nikki, we need you to act like such and such. You clearly know what a cow is and what a cow looks like, but we need you to act like you've never seen a cow before. For example,
that goes meow, right?
Yeah, stuff like that. We need you to play like that you are so privileged and you've been living in your castle in the sky with all your monies. We need you to be completely dumb and not know what it's all about. Oh, wait, milk comes out of these udders, out of this thing? You know what I mean? We need you to play it up. And that's exactly what they do. You know, same thing with all these reality shows. They're just nighttime soaps with real people. But these real people aren't really real. They're just acting as well. That's what it's all come down to. And if people would actually realize that these reality shows aren't real and they're just a load of ish, maybe there'd be another new thing that would come out. But the reason why reality shows are still around is because they can be cheaply made. Because a lot of these people, well, I mean, like the Real Housewives of Atlanta is another story. You know, the big hitting shows like the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, the Atlanta one, the New York one, they've made their platform. Those women get paid. They get paid. But there's a lot of other reality shows that come out that don't get paid at all. They might get a stipend. They might get a day rate, but they're not getting some sort of contract deal. You know what I'm saying? So it can be cheaply made. It doesn't require a whole lot. You're riding on the fact of what's going on within the groups. Sometimes those groups are coming to the producers going, hey, me and Susan are going to have a huge fight over the course of this season. We're not going to get along. And then the producers go, okay, let's draw this out. And then they create it. You know what I'm saying? But people don't see that.
Reality.
People don't see that. People really think that this stuff isn't real. Like they think that is reality. It's not a reality show. It's fake. It's just a low budget soap opera with people dressed acting the damn fool. Have you seen some of these Love and Hip Hop shows? Bruh, I'm like, what is up with these dudes? What happened to them? What did they? He got blonde dreads now? Why? Like, it's just stupid. But there's these things that are out here that people are making. They're making the monies. Making the monies. You know?
Very true.
So the concept
we can make
of
a reality show, Pascal.
We could. We most definitely could. Enemy Nation just said, so the concept of reality shows, dramatizations, sales can be sales, I guess, can be accepted, but the dramatization or sensationalization of the news doesn't exist. Oh, he went there. Okay. No, of course, it's Enemy Nation. It's Enemy Nation. No, I mean, of course there's a sensationalization of the news. Absolutely. You know what I mean? What else is new? We've talked about it on the show multiple times. Absolutely. You know, it is most definitely part of it. It is scripted news. You know, there are videos out there where they show people saying the same script over and over and over again. I mean, it's like newscasters saying the same script over and over and over again. That stuff is creepy. It's creepy stuff, man. And it's very real.
Yeah, I mean, I remember like thinking about like the stuff on Wild and Out, and I think you had the guys on being like, "Hey, is that stuff real?" Like,
yeah.
And you know, you want to be in the moment, right, and think that everything's happening when you're watching it, because it makes it that much more engaging. Yeah. But I mean, true reality is anything that goes on film, unless if it's like live aired.
Yeah.
Like you're not probably seeing what's actually happening.
No.
And even on live air, like just because it's on live air doesn't mean that they hadn't pre-planned something.
Or
like all these newscasters that you show,
yeah.
like remember the one with the weather, where the guy's like outside doing the fake like wind blowing.
Oh yeah.
And it's like,
and then all of a sudden it's like, oh wait, that's not
I mean,
real at all.
Everyone's out there trying to mold your reality.
Yeah, I mean, what else? You know, that is very, very true. So it's like, then even so, it's like trying to find the realness of what's going on in the world is very hard to find because everything is filtered through something to a certain extent. Then when you try to find the truth, you start sounding insane because you're jumping down this rabbit hole that is very, very deep and it is endless. And then you're trying to find those truths, but those truths sound insane. You know, because you're sitting there going, what? He said what? No, that's a lie. You're insane, bruh. Like, for saying what? No, I don't believe that at all. And it's kind of like, well, maybe it is the truth. We're getting all this other stuff that's pumped through the idiot box, aka the TV, you know. But then there's a lot that's being said. I'm done with you. But then there's a lot that's being said, you know, that is, I feel like, hidden. You know what I mean? So it's, you know, it's interesting stuff. Actually, this makes me think of something real quick. I'm going to pull this up because why not? I said I was going to pull up a skit, so we're going to pull up a skit. Ooh, giggity goo. Okay. This is an old skit. But it's one of them that we were just talking about. You were talking about the weatherman faking the weather. So last year, there was a video about a guy who was faking the weather. Actually, I'm going to show that clip right now, actually. And you'll see why. Hold up. Boom. This is just an example of somebody faking the weather. A weatherman that was faking the weather. Oh, wait, no. Weatherman responds to claims. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Give me uno momento, por favore. Okay. Okay, this is it. Okay, so this is the video of a man literally faking the weather. Literally faking the weather. Weatherman faking the weather. Here we go. It's pretty funny. Here we go.
Okay, picking it up here in Wilmington, North Carolina, right at the Intracoastal, and we're in one of these bands. This is about as nasty as it's been. We had some bands like this last night, and then the Eyewall this morning, we were not on TV. It was a dark and raucous night at the hotel. And this wind gusting again over 60 miles an hour.
Oh my God. So, just so you know, as you can see, homeboy trying to lean into this wind like it's going out of style, right? And then you see at the end, the camera pans, zooms back, zooms out, and has the audacity to expose the smoke and mirrors, if you will. So that is actually something that really happened. So I did a skit about it. And we had some fun with it. So, you know, I'm gonna show you that skit. Cause why not? Cause it is I think it's pretty funny, personally. So I tried to parody this this situation. So here we go.
We are taking you live to the eye of this dangerous storm on the coast of North Carolina. We have Colton Fairweather on location. Colton?
Yes, that's right. This is Colton Fairweather in the eye of the storm, and I'm telling you, this wind is intense. I just don't even know what to do with myself. This is all me. So much rain, so much hail, the wind. I mean, it's like gale force winds, but I like to call called the ugly stepsister, Susan Force Winds. I don't know what to do with myself. There's hell coming in sideways. This is getting intense, y'all.
Surely does look intense. Colton, can you tell us if everyone has evacuated the area?
Hey man, yo, hey man, we get. Hey, what the hell's going on?
Colton.
What?
Colton.
Y'all still see me?
Yeah, we can see you.
Man, cut the effects, cut the wind, man. Ain't this about a bitch?
Hey, we done here, boss?
Oh, I love that one. I love that one. Anyway, that's a throwback like a mug. That's a throwback like a mug.
We done here, boss?
Yeah, we done here, boss. Little Tom popping in. Thank you for the love. Sorry, let me get Jack back up here. But like I said, I miss doing skits, man. I miss it. Damn it. This freaking Rona is killing me, man. Like, I miss it so much. But I told you guys I would be pulling up at least a skit on the show today. You know, like I said, even still right now, I've been having a lot of issues with getting shooters to be on the same page with me to do some skits because everybody's scared. Everybody's still scared of the Rona. People are still scared of getting sick. I don't blame them. I ain't mad at nobody. But at the same time, damn it, I miss it. I miss it, bruh. I miss making skits. This is one of the things that I love to do more than anything in the world on this show are the skits, the parodies. Yes, having conversations and stuff is great too, but that's one part that I really bloody miss. And I'm working on it. Hopefully this weekend I will have some things in the can for this coming week. And yeah, you know, I'll be back at it, you know, getting things going in regards to doing some skits and getting some things going for this morning show. But I'm glad that you guys, I'm glad you guys enjoyed that skit, made you laugh a little bit. But that's pretty much it. You know, that's what the show's all about, or used to be all about. You know, the interviews, the conversations, and the skits. You know, or the comedy content and everything. So that video, along with many other ones, are under the skits and parodies, playlist on the YouTube channel. So go check them out. There's a plethora of skits on there, a plethora. And I know that I got a few. John Caitlyn says one more skit. You know what, John?
Hold up.
Why not? Why the hell not? Why not? When in Rome. Let's see. Ooh, let me think here. I need to think. Give me 1 second while I think this over. And I've been really bad. Oh, see, I'm a big fan of I'm a big fan of this one. When showing off goes wrong. Do you remember that one, Jack?
Yeah. I like that one.
I'm a big fan of that one.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? No. Because some people were like, oh, you have your guitar in the background. And I'm like, because I got that Thank You Next remake as well. Maybe I could show both. Why not? We got some time. I'm going to throw up this one. It's actually, no. Hold on. I digress. Hold on. It is Friday, so we got a little bit of leniency on the things right now. Let me do this one real quick. Oh, damn. I thought I had this one on here. Damn. No, there's one, the Children of the Corn.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Yeah, that's a good one too. I thought you.
I like the black guy survives the.
Oh, see, I already played that one last week.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, because Tom was in it and Tom was on the show with me, so we rapped about it. I was like, "Yo, okay, Black Guy Survives the Horror Flick is probably in my personal opinion, probably the best one."
Oh, it's great.
Ever, like ever. That one. Let me see. Maybe I have it. Hold on. Maybe it's on here. I'm proud of that one, but I gotta. Oh, John said, "This is why you're the best show on. You care about your fans. Don't lose that when you blow up." Thank you, man. Thank you, John. No, you see, the thing is that I'm the most humble dude on this planet. If I ever get super like up my own ass, somebody shoot me down. No, wait. I don't mean shoot me like kill me. I don't mean with a gun, not pew pew. I'm just mean like, just bring me back down to earth. But I don't think that'll ever happen. Real talk. That is just not how I live personally. Let me find this. I swear to God, just guys, give me have a little patience real quick. Oh, gosh, that's gonna drive me nuts. Oh, that's gonna drive me nuts. Hold on. Okay, so what I can do is I can pull this one up. It just seems weird, like I didn't put it up on anything except Instagram. That doesn't make any sense. But on some real stuff, hold up. I know. Sorry, guys. Just give me a minute. I'm getting this. I'm serious. I want to show you guys a couple of these while we have some time, real quick. And this one's short. It's literally just a minute long. But I just need to pull this up. And I think it's only on Instagram, so we're going to have to look at it on my Instagram page. Also, shameless plug, please go check out my Instagram page. It's The Pascal Show. There's a lot of skits and a lot of clips on there as well. Please go follow it, because it's also I also put a lot of stuff on there as well, as far as like my day-to-day stuff, all that. I'm just so surprised that this is not. That's so stupid. I can't believe that, man. Hold on. It's so weird, man.
Which one are you looking for?
The Children of the Corn one. It's coming up. Huh?
Definitely was on Facebook at some point in time.
It was on Facebook, but getting on Facebook's going to be a whole other conversation. Whole other can of worms. Okay. So this is, unfortunately, as good as it's going to get. But I'm going to show you this one, guys. And then you guys can check this out. You ready? This is when you meet real life members of Children of the Corn.
Do you know where I can get some gas? Is there a gas station I can go to?
Gas? We don't need gas. He who walks on the roads provides us with all our power.
Holy sh... okay, great. Your parents are here, so you have a cell phone I can borrow. I just need to call a tow truck, at least.
There's no need for cell phones here. He who walks in the roads knows all.
Oh, holy hell! What's up with the creepy white baby, man?
There's no creepy baby.
We are all children of he who walks in the roads.
Man, f*** this shit, I'll walk.
Anyway, that's one. It's on Instagram. It's short because you only get like an hour or like a minute. Back in the day. So it was like I try to get one thing in as much as I could. You know what I mean? There's a much longer version of it on Facebook, but that's one I should just upload on YouTube for sure. I thought I did. Honestly, I thought I freaking did. But I'm gonna show this other one though real quick because this one's a fun one. I like this one a lot. And it's called When Showing Off Goes Wrong. Okay. Enjoy, you crazy cats and kittens.
No, that was not my corn farm.
Beautiful beef, Skittles.
That boy is good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there you go. There you go. So, yeah, I have a lot of fun. That's just another skit that yeah, I've done this on the show. Yeah, man. What were you gonna say?
I like that one.
Thank you.
You know, it's such quality acting from you, Pascal. Because the pure facial expressions that basically are used, it just is so on point. So,
thank you, man. Oh man, but yeah, you know what I mean. The show, like I said, we do a lot of skits, that kind of thing. It's just that some are not relevant to what's going on in the world. Like that skit has no relevancy to what's going on in the world. It's just a funny skit. You know what I'm saying? It's just having some fun and just coming up with some ideas. And thank you with the Enemy Nation with saying the scooter was a nice touch at the end.
That's right.
You know, I was just like, I got to have one more comedic button in there, just one more. But yeah, man. So those are the ideas that, you know, like I have, and there's going to be more skits like that coming out very soon here on the channel and on the show. I guarantee you that. You know, I'm working on making sure that those things happen for the show because I miss those things. I really miss putting together the skits. Those are really things that I love to do. And of course, incorporating the guys involved in it as well. It's just that it's just a matter of people being comfortable being in the same room at the same time to do certain skits. And there's certain skits that can be created just by, you know, be doing this, you know what I mean? Just bang, 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 you know? But at the same time, just there's something about being able to be in a room and come up with a skit, you know what I mean? Oh, wow. John said, for real, that kills 90% of SNL skits. Thank you. Thank you. And like I said, I mean, you know, if you guys haven't seen the other ones, go and check them out. They're on the Pascal Show page. Somebody hit me up. I think it was either Tanner Vane or Mr. T12 hit me up on Twitter, I think, and was saying, hey, you should just repurpose them, you know, like repost them, upload them again on the page, because on YouTube, because some people just are going to miss, you know, seeing those skits or haven't seen them, or they're just buried, because a lot of them are buried because of all the other content that's been created since then. But being able to bring those skits back and just kind of, you know, have some fun with them. I've always been, you know, somebody was saying to do something like that, and I'm like, you know what, that's not a bad idea, actually doing that, which is, sorry, I'm trying to find who said that, because I want to get their name, you know, get who said it to me right, instead of, I don't even know how this freaking thing works anymore. Damn. There we go. Where is it?
While you're looking for that, I want to bring up this thing that TMZ dropped out there about cocaine coffee beans were intercepted by police in Italy. As we were talking about cocaine earlier, so
cocaine coffee beans, bruh.
Yeah, some smugglers were trying to smuggle cocaine in, and they had put it inside of coffee beans that they had then resealed back up. Wow. Yeah, they had about 500 beans and 150 grams of cocaine powder. Those are guaranteed to get you going.
Damn, that's crazy. That's freaking nuts, by the way. That's freaking nuts. And then, yeah, I ain't about that life. I ain't about that life. Yes, Tano Vane, it was you. And yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's just being able to incorporate the things that we're trying to incorporate into the show more. Because I like my cocaine. John Caitlyn just said, "There's a skit right there. Cocaine coffee beans. That's actually not a bad idea. You know what I mean?
Write it down.
Yeah, I'm gonna write that down. Actually, seriously, real talk. I'm writing it down. Cocaine, coffee, beans. It's like a commercial. Literally a commercial. Cocaine, coffee, beans. You know what I'm saying? And it's their main spokesperson is Charlie Sheen.
Hey.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something like that. Somebody. Debbie just said you can still do skits using Zoom. Y'all can be in your Brady Bunch boxes. It could be funny. Imagination. Yep. You're right.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. That's something that I want to try to have happen. Try to come up with something like that. That would be really, really cool. You know, just come up with some other things like that. You know, like I'm trying not to, that's the thing. Like a lot of times that I'll be, you know, on the net or TV, watching TV, that kind of thing. And I see skits that have already been done with the concept of Zoom. And I'm like, damn, that was a good idea. That was already taken. So it's just trying to think outside the box, like Debbie was saying, you know what I mean? But also at the same time, I still want to be able to come up with some other things. And then, you know, there's other stuff like, You know, I would roast certain moments that were kind of funny. You know, like Oprah falling. You know, I did a quick 1 minute roast kind of thing, and that's something I want to incorporate and bring back into the show as well. Not something that is done every single day, but it's something that at least once a week on something that I find really funny that I can just go in and roast on for like 1 minute. You know what I mean? Like a quick breakdown of something, you know, and just have some fun roasting, you know, and it's just a little segment on the show that is used, you know. So, and maybe eventually get to the point where it's something that's every single day, you know, that roast, you know, like where it's just me poking fun at that one thing, you know what I mean? But that's something, you know, we're working on it. You know what I'm saying? For a minute there, it was more of me just trying to establish the fact that we are locked up at home. And then second, just being able to bring the guys in, trying to figure out, like bringing in a family, you know, of viewers and people who are part of the Pascal Nation and all that, you know, shameless plug to the merch once again, that's behind him right now as we speak, you know, and just be able to, you know, bring in some more things. So now that I see the people that are coming in and being like, yes, you know what I mean? Showing the love and support. That's the thing. It's like being able to bring those things back in, you know. Actually, somebody said, oh, he's got that guitar in the background. Why doesn't he do something with that? So I'm going to do this really quick. Why doesn't he do something with it? So I'm going to pull this up right quick. This is quick.
Hello?
No. It's me playing. It's actually me playing, but it's a song. It's Ariana Grande's "Thank You Next," but it's the ex-boyfriend's response version. And I know some people aren't cool with the music stuff, but just roll with it. You know what I mean? This will be over in 2 minutes. I promise you.
It'll be over soon.
It'll be over soon. Just do it. Squeal like a pig. Here it is.
Thought you would end up with Sean, but it wasn't a match. Wrote some songs about Ricky, said you listened and laughed. Then you almost got married, and for Pete you're so thankful. But now it's my time to say thank you from a different angle. I gave you my love, I ran out of patience, cause you brought me pain. You had my heart aching. They said love then I lost, but that's not what I see. So now it's my turn to show you what you taught me. But first I gotta say thank you, next, thank you, next, thank you, next. I'm so freaking grateful you're my ex. Thank you, next, thank you, next, thank you, next. I'm so freaking grateful. Thought you were the one, but we couldn't see eye to eye. But I am happy now, cause I finally realized that you were a toxic girl, but a blessing in disguise. Brought me joy, brought me pain at the same damn time, And you taught me that I'm all I need. Got the message, girl, now I'm free, So don't be thinking that I hate you, cause in reality, girl, I wanna thank you, next. Thank you, next, thank you, next, thank you, next. I'm so freaking grateful you're my ex. Thank you, next, thank you, next, thank you, next. I'm so freaking grateful. I'm grateful, I'm grateful, I'm grateful. I'm grateful, I'm grateful, I'm so freaking grateful. I'm so freaking grateful.
And there's that one. So, for those of y'all who sit there and go, where's the guitar at? There it was. There it is, right there. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we out here. We out here, man. But that's the thing. I miss all of this. You know, there's a lot of things that I do that require a lot of people. that require a producer to help me produce the tracks, to record the music, a person to hold the camera, you know what I'm saying, and shoot me. Those things are really tough to do when you're, and I care about the content, the actual quality of the content that I'm putting out. Like, I really care about that. I mean, I know that, it's a little show, blah, 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 it's only on YouTube. But at the same time, I really care that, I see the future. I can see the future of this show. And I know for a fact that the show requires a little bit of production. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to the outdoor stuff. Like, you see a skit like when you see a skit like, when Showing Off goes wrong, or the Children of the Corn one, you know what I mean? Those things require effort and work, and hours of sitting down and writing and coming up with things and bringing in people that are involved with that stuff as well. And like I said, those things that those other pieces of content that I've done, I couldn't do half of that stuff without the people that have contributed and been part of those things. You know what I mean? So a lot of people are scared because of Rona. A lot of people are scared of that, man. And it really sucks because you want to be able to do more. You want to be able to have more stuff going on, but it's tough when people are not just willing to step outside their doors right now. Like even shout out to Tom. I hope everything, he's off right now because his, hopefully his mom is doing okay, but he's just, concerned about his mom right now, and understandably. But even so, like after we talked last Friday, I asked him about the idea of doing some skits with me in person, and he's still not feeling comfortable doing as such. And I don't blame him. You know what I'm saying? Just like every other person that like literally the dude that helps me produce the music, he's been really uncomfortable recording with people. He's been taking a hiatus as well because people are scared, and it sucks. It really sucks. It sucks. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. I want to be able to, and I could easily just start making some crap here, but at the same time, like, I don't want to lose the quality of the content. I want you guys to enjoy that I put the energy and effort into everything that I do. Yeah. So, but it looks like I'm finally going to be able to get that piece back up and running again here. Like this weekend, I'll be recording some music. I'm very excited about it because I'm working on a couple things for next week. That will be out next week, so I'm excited about that. And like I said, just be on the lookout because those things are going to be happening. You know what I mean? Here very, very soon. But yes, the reason why Tom's not on right now is specifically because of his mom, and his mom is fine. His mom is fine, but he just wants to make sure that he's there for her, and family's first, always, So shout out to his mom, for show. Mark Pope, what up, Mark? Hello, John Caitlyn. Thank you so much. Tano Vane, thank you so much for your music productions on point too. Now here's the thing, I didn't produce I came in with the guitar. I came in with the with the stuff, the lyrics. Me and my boy wrote the lyrics. But other than that, I was not the one on the side of the production making it sound good. That was my boy T-Rex. You know what I mean? Shout out to T-Rex. That's my dude right there. And I wouldn't be doing 99% of the music without him. There's also another guy, Carter. Another guy, Carter, he without him, I wouldn't be doing half of the parodies that I've done thus far. But yeah, like I said, I'm excited to get that part of my life back up and running again, because I do really, miss it so damn much. I do miss it a lot. Mark Pope, doing what I've done over the years for work, the virus is last on the list of things to worry about. See, now I feel you on that, but when you have to, when your show but when your job requires other hands, like I can't just shoot myself. You see what I'm saying? Like, if I need to shoot a skit, I can't shoot it by myself, unfortunately. If there's somebody else in the room, then that'll be helpful, because then I can set up shots in certain ways. But if I can't do that, especially if there's somebody who doesn't know anything about how to run a camera, it can be really painful. Oh my God.
Look at this beanpole that's behind here.
I know. Oh my God. Oh my God. Multiple years ago. Wow. That's at Bobby's place, isn't it?
I think so.
Holy
Pascal was in
God.
a band called Broke.
I used to have a band. Wow. You're really going there. Yeah. What are the links that you just put up there, bruh?
Those are Facebook links going to a couple of songs that you're playing for Broke. It's called The Personality. And then the other one, what was the other one that was on there? Close My Eyes.
Oh my God, that's old.
Yeah.
Oh, sometimes the thought that I had this is like, I literally was like, I wish I could say that never existed. Seriously, there are moments when I'm like, oh God, I did that. I did that. But I had a band. It was a cover band. We did that for like 5 years or something like that. 4 or 5 years. Played basically every corner of every bar you can think of. Nonstop. Played a lot of music that I hated because of the where we were playing. I hated playing that music, man. But it paid the bills. But yeah, I used to be a like full-time singer, full-time musician. Wow, bruh. That must have been me singing some Whipping Post or something like that.
Probably.
I
like your cover of Whipping Post.
Yeah, I like it too. Tana Vane said, nice, you need to tour in the West. Here's the thing. I would totally be down for, like I had a band, because after that band disbanded and broke up because of various reasons. Also because it was not music that I enjoyed. I really did not enjoy playing that music. There's a few songs, that we just destroyed. But other than that, like, it was just not my cup of tea. I wanted to do more, like R&B, soul, pop type stuff. And the guys that I was playing with wanted more classic rock, more rock. And that was not my thing.
Right.
Really was not my thing. But I learned a lot of stuff because that was where the money was. I learned a lot of music because that's where the money was. In St. Louis, it's not very often that you have bands out there or bars out there that are looking for, the R&B soul bands, back then. Now it's different. Now it's completely different. But that's one of the things that really kind of sucked about it. But don't get me wrong. When we had our staple songs that were just absolutely freaking amazing. But other than that, it just was not me. It was not my bliss. It was not happiness to me. But, I did end up, like, with my late night show, I had a 8 to 12 piece band called The Fix. And for the longest time, I was trying to merge me with that band, like Pascal and The Fix. And it just didn't work out. You know, well, also people just wanted too much money. They wanted too much money, and not any throw any shade to them. I mean, you know, I loved every single one of those guys that were a part of the band, and I missed that portion of that element of the show. Was the band was everything. They were the dopest, most illest group of musicians in St. Louis. One of the tightest bands out there. And they still play out together. But Razor Ramon, good morning, my brother. But a lot of people are, people disband, people move on, people go on to other projects and all that. But I just couldn't afford to have them around just for them to even show up to a practice was just too expensive. I mean, it was just like, bruh, what? Like real life rates for them to just be in one room to knock out something was just expensive. But if I had the world on a string, I would have the Fix still involved with everything that I'm doing and doing some crazy stuff. But, but it's expensive. Then you talk about that. It's what's again?
One day they will be back.
One day. Because you also got to remember, you bring all those musicians into a room to, like, say I go, hey, I want to do a version of this particular song. This new hot track, but I want to do it my own way. Let's get the band in. You got to remember, that's hours of, you have to pay for those hours for those guys to come in to actually make said song. And you're making the song from scratch, not just, you're bringing in the drummer to play the beat. You're bringing in the bass player, the guitars, like the backup singers, all those things that are involved. It's expensive, So it gets to the point where it's like you can only do so much, and it's like, all right, well, I got my boy T-Rex. He's dope with what he does with the beat machine. I got my little acoustic guitar. I'm just gonna, let's get together and just, I'll, pick out a few little things and bam, you know what I mean? Done. Moving on. You know what I mean? So that I could get to the point where people like Tanner Vane and other people who are like, damn, I dig your stuff, man. Like, or like somebody like a representative of Anheuser-Busch or something like that goes, yo, we're seeing your numbers. We're seeing the people watching your stuff. Like, damn, you got millions of views on everything that you do. Hey man, here's a couple mil. You know what I mean? Like, keep creating what you're doing, but here's a couple mil. We just love what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that, like I said, that's something that I'm working towards, hence the reason why it's like, there's all this I have in my back pocket, and just it's being able to find a balance to everything so that I'm not stretching myself so thin, but I'm still able to give you guys what you guys are coming in here for the the discussions and being entertained. And just not losing sight of what I'm here for, Yeah. But I appreciate the encouragement, and I appreciate everybody laughing at the skits and being, enjoying the skits as they are. The goal is to at least start marching towards that, in that angle here,
Yeah, people can go watch some of the late night with Pascal, and you can see some of the format that we had there, which is kind of what you're trying to pull back over to here.
Yeah.
Where it'd be live interviews, and then we would go to cut and have skits that would play.
Yeah.
And then we'd have live music, and then you do some, either some talking or stand up or introduction stuff. So that format was really good. I think that we could pull a lot of it over into this type of setting.
Yeah. And Debbie just said maybe cut back the evening show. And that's exactly what I was thinking about. And maybe turning the evening show into not a live stream show, but a fully cut show. That's literally like 15 minutes, a 15-minute long show, still talking about things, still bringing up discussion pieces, but being able to bring in some certain elements of the show in there. But then, the morning show is something that, I want to be able to put those elements like the comedy and the skits and all that into the show. You know what I mean? So it's just finding like the balance. Like I said, it's just trying to find a balance. I would be here every day, but for some reason they get upset when I don't go to work. LOL. That's true. I mean, I understand everybody and their mama wants to stick around, and I know that people have lives, just like what I was talking about earlier in the show is, you know, I got a life too, and it's just trying to find a happy medium to make sure that it all fits and makes sense, so I can have my life, and like so that I can have my life. Period, you know, but at the same time, still give the content, you know, still make you guys laugh, still make you guys think, all that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it was
hey, just in some breaking news.
Ooh, okay.
The 3 white men charged in killing of Ahmaud Arbery in Georgia plead not guilty.
Not surprised. Not surprised at all. You know?
Yeah.
Not surprised at all. Not surprised at all. But, you know, we'll see how that story continues to develop as well.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's time to get going. It's time to wrap this thing up. I appreciate everybody for being on. I really do appreciate it. Mark, thank you so much for saying we have a great show. I appreciate that. You know, now it's just a matter of trying to get it out to the masses. More people coming in and being a part of the conversation, being a part of the family, being a part of the nation is the goal, so that we can keep doing what we're doing on a much grander scale, and then we can keep putting out, making the other content that I just showed you, those skits and the music, and being able to incorporate those things into the show more. You know what I mean? That's the goal. That is the absolute goal. And then, you know, securing the bags like a mug. You know what I'm saying? Shameless. I'm not gonna sit here and say that we're doing this just for fun, for ish and giggles. We doing this to secure the bags too. Let's keep it real. We love it. It is for ish and giggles, but it'd be nice to make that extra monies. You know what I mean? And so thank you to everybody for coming in and being on. Thank you for the positivity and for the love. Thank you, Debbie, so much for saying that you do have a great show. Thank you. And there's going to be more. Like I said, starting next week, it's going to be, you know, more new and more content for all you guys to consume with your peepers and everything. And like I said, my plan is to finally go back to what the show originally was like before, being able to show you guys the other sides of me, other than just talking, you know, and showing the skits and the parodies and the, you know, more interviews are coming in next week as well, and live interviews, of course. And we're just gonna, you know, like I said, go back to kind of what it was before, to a certain degree. I mean, we're still gonna be doing everything live from our homes, but I'm still gonna be putting in some content and skits and stuff like that. So be on the lookout for it for next week. I will have a pop-up video coming up on the show this afternoon, so be on the lookout for that. I will be on tonight live at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, so be on the lookout for that as well. We will be talking about whatever is going on from that has happened between now and till then. So we'll be covering all those crazy things that are going on. Jack, thank you so much for being on, my brother.
Please. Good to see you.
Yeah,
Good talking with everybody. Thanks for joining us today.
Yeah.
Enjoy your weekend.
Yes.
It's gonna be 98 degrees here, back-to-back days, heat wave coming through. So,
yeah.
Stay cool, everybody.
Ooh, yeah. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be hot. If you got a pool, if it's your own pool, let's just say that. If it's your own pool, just swim carefully. Swim with a mask on. I'm just totally kidding. It's too late. If you're submerged in COVID, it's too late, man. It's too late. Anyway, so yeah, be on the lookout. I'll be on tonight, 7 p.m. You know, I might do a little bit later. I don't know yet, but I will be putting something up on the community page here very in a couple hours, just to let you know what my plan is, because I noticed that you know, the later it is on the weekends. That's why I do like on Thursday and Friday. I usually do it later in the evening because everybody's busy doing something, going and seeing a movie, what have you. So I will be hitting you guys up on the community page to let you know what's going on. Debbie just said it's 108 over in New Mexico.
Oh,
damn!
But it's a dry heat, so
that's nuts.
It's 108. It's still hot.
That's hot as hell. That's hot. You can fry an egg. That's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy, man. Damn. Anyway, it's time to get going. I'll see you guys tonight live. All right. And be on the lookout for the pop-up video that will be up a little bit later on this afternoon. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being on. You guys are dope. You guys are amazing. Thank you for being so much a part of this show and a part of the Pascal Nation. We really appreciate it. We got to get going. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll see you guys at 7. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.
Hey, take off Ms. Feinberg, I'd really appreciate it if you would close your legs.
Do you find it distracting?
Power, respect. The festivals crazy in the streets. Deception, the fakers and leaks. Entertainers are trucking for tweakers and losing their circles. Their loves are unique. All of us under surveillance. There was a feeling they made it. Half of them stolen the road and they faded. They live in the world that's degraded for people that's constantly hated.
But you see how he makes these S's in his body right here? That's where he's hanging on, and then he's moving forward with the locomotion of his ribs. That is classic Missouri rat snake right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab him before he gets into a hole. Now, these snakes are not biters. They won't bite as long as you don't squeeze them. If you just stop them like this, it'll freeze them, and then you just gently pull them back. As long as you don't squeeze them, they won't bite.
Yo, Mike, what's up, man?
Guy? Good to see you, man.
Yeah, so Sugar Fire.
Yeah.
Fully open, right?
Yeah, we're pretty much open. So you can't sit inside yet. Monday you can sit inside a little bit. We'll have 25% of the tables inside, and then we're letting it rip outside.
So I know that there's a lot of people really concerned about staying safe and all that.
No,
so what are you guys doing in regards to that?
Well, we have extra people to clean and rub everything down all the time. Everybody inside's wearing masks. And we have little stickers on the ground so everyone can stay 6 feet apart.
Right on.
The tables are all spaced out, inside and outside.
Sugar Fire, open in full effect right now. They're staying healthy, they're staying clean. Go get you a rack of ribs. Sugar Fire, open right now.
Thanks.
The Fur and Leather Center, providing the highest of fur and leather goods.